Hello and welcome, gamers and geeks, to another D&D session. It's been a while since we've done a Twisted Tales episode, because I'm still getting used to my new day job. Anyway, today we're playing Twisted Tales. Well, Twisted Tales of the Spire is the full title, and we're on episode number 14. Would the players like to introduce their characters, please?
All right. I am Pietro Gerson, a oil-based plasmoid, creation bard, clockwork soul sorcerer, and is starting to face the possibility of having to compromise on morals.
Mm-hmm. Which is funny that you even have any, since you've only been alive for about a fortnight, but yeah.
Then, one of the first people he interacted with was a guard.
True.
That seemed to be more upstanding before stabbing us in the back.
Yeah.
He's trying to make Dad come back. That's why he's being so good.
Come back, Daddy. We miss you.
His dad abandoned him. This is just the start to a rogue. Pietro will become rogue, confirmed.
What's with the dancing snake eyes? What's that got to do with morals?
You said Fortnite.
Oh. Anyway. It means 2 weeks.
I know.
Who wants to introduce themselves next?
Alright, I'll go. I'm Uldin Kane. I am the investigator, artificer at that, and I am here. I don't know what else to say about that.
I thought we went back to the office thing after the case.
He did. He's come back.
Well, yeah, I did, but that's more of a recap thing, not an introduction thing.
Yeah. So anyway.
And that leaves Fish.
Hey guys, I'm playing the Vanellopes. Yeah, there are two of them. They got a ghost inside the machine thing going on. One's a ghost, the other's a robot, and they're kind of just working together to do things. So right now they're at kind of a conflict because the ghost cannot fully get past the robot's programming, and the robot's programmed to be a good daughter. So she's very happy to see her father back. While the ghost realizes he's not her dad. Stupid. Yeah. Penny gets a lot.
Penny gets what?
Penny gets pissed off a lot.
Penny gets pissed off a lot. Penny the ghost.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got the robot Penelope and the ghost Penny just to make things a bit easier.
I kind of always assumed that Penny was the real name, but Penelope was the robot name.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just making sure that I'm still keeping track. It's been a while. Okay. So, recap time?
Yes. We went and did things.
So you're having trouble
Ta-da.
Ta-da!
I remember that we fought two people. So I remember we were in the fucking the assholes carnival thing.
The assholes carnival thing. Yes.
We went to it. And
the fun house.
we escaped the normal route. And what we ended up doing, we didn't even get to defeat him. Because she was like, because he actually willingly let himself be possessed. So
Penny defeated him.
yeah, Penny defeated him. She just jumped into acid.
How did you convince him to allow the possession?
It was a game.
It was a game. Yeah.
She couldn't physically spin the wheel.
Yeah. He wanted her to spin the wheel, but she needed hands to do it, so he let her use his body.
And he was not smart enough to realize this may go terribly wrong.
It wasn't a game of spin the wheel. It was a game of chicken.
Yeah. Then we saved Yvette and Gepetto. Penny quickly realized, oh god, this is not Gepetto, this is a vampire.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Whether or not he is Gepetto is, physically he's Gepetto. His body was Gepetto.
But not like with the way that matters.
Pot noodle's still hot. Okay, so.
I believe after that, once we got back to the base and trying to remember the dude's name.
Which dude?
The investigator.
Uldin,
right.
Uldin, rather.
Uldin, yeah.
I forgot the
Uldin went back to his office to basically file away the case.
Mm-hmm. Complete the paperwork.
And the party is currently faced with the problem of we still need to come up with a way to, well, bring in some income to actually fund the revolution. And our demon ooze is slowly poisoning Pietro's mind to start to consider breaking morals.
So you've made friends with a demon lady. Yep. Okay.
Even while still not fully understanding what she means by eat the rich.
Surely she just means take their assets and redistribute it to the poor, right?
Yeah.
So. Yep. But why do you need money?
Well, to help fund the revolution, to bring in needed equipment, to bring in.
So you want to train and equip the rebels, to like a military level? Yes.
Yeah, we'll need to, or otherwise we're going to quickly become overwhelmed by what guards are remaining. And for any that haven't been seen yet.
Yep.
Because come on now, bombing the central station shouldn't just immediately cut the head off the security.
Me?
Anyway.
Yep. So, Are you talking to the other rebels about? Are you brainstorming with them about how you could do this?
Yeah, I would imagine Pietro would be like, well, anyone got any ideas how to bring in money?
Technically, you only want money to buy stuff, right?
Yeah.
What if we steal the stuff anyway? Don't need money then.
Wouldn't that make us just as bad as that Oni?
Are you comparing us to a baby-eating ogre?
I don't know.
Stealing stuff from people who can afford to miss it is not the same thing as eating babies.
Right. Sorry, you know what I mean. I'm still trying to get used to half these concepts.
Did you really think that the two ideas were comparable? That taking some guns was like eating a baby?
I don't know. Because Pietro seems genuinely confused.
Can the rest of us butt in?
Yeah, of course.
Penelope is just gonna say, Pietro basically is a baby. He's like 2 weeks old. Don't get on to him for that.
Oh. Yeah,
He's just a really intelligent baby.
fair enough.
So he's learning morality from scratch.
You know, we might. So, the obvious thing to do would be to try and steal weapons and equipment and even money from the rich people above us, right? But we all know what the risks are that come with that. Yeah?
Yeah. I had a plan of potentially striking somewhere like the recently bombed out police station.
There's an idea. Take all the blue cloak stuff. But, yeah, they're probably on high alert at the moment. Now,
thankfully, I think I can solve part of that, as I could just kind of slip in through random gaps.
All right. Sounds like you've got a plan already.
Well, that's how I've been able to escape the blue coats. Because they can't really chase me down a pipe.
No, they can't. Now, so while you do that, I'm thinking that some of us should go check out the rumors of there being like weird, gribbly, Kruthic tech down in the down at the bottom.
Hopefully what ended up happening down there might have taken care of the Kruthic population.
What?
You remember Flamey?
Bernie?
Yeah, you know Bernie?
Yeah, I heard he set fire to a whole level.
I was involved in that.
How didn't you catch fire?
Believe me, I almost did ignite.
You burned an entire level? Isn't that illegal? Don't listen to her. Her programming kind of she follows the law, kind of doesn't. It's weird. Don't focus on what the robot says.
Yeah, he effectively spread fuel around, and we basically bombed out something. And due to a fire spell I was using, basically ignited whatever he threw down, and basically ignited the whole level.
Yeah, that might have done the thing is, the spire's mostly metal. Metal gets hot, but doesn't really... Well, it has to get really hot to burn away. And as good as Bernie is, I don't think he got it hot enough. Besides, if he did get hot enough to weaken the structure of an entire level of the spire, we'd all be in trouble.
Yeah, I think I would have evaporated.
I think I think the spire wouldn't be vertical anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, do you not want to? I'm trying to remember that Oni's name because that the copy that's still around it took that name as its.
You've forgotten the name.
Yeah,
that you took.
One of Pietro's copies.
Yes, you didn't write it down.
I didn't know if I didn't think I had to, but
Okay. Well, does anybody else remember the name of the dead Oni that was several sessions ago, and I thought I didn't need to remember anymore? Nope. Okay. Pietro, when you do think of the name, or make up a new one, you might want to put it in allies on your character sheet, so you don't have to, so you don't forget again. Thomas says a whole level better not be exploited when I get home. Lol. You don't remember when you guys, Thomas? You don't remember when you guys went down and talked with one of the pickpocketing clans, and they turned out to be Kruthiks?
You don't tell us what to do, Thomas.
No, this is like when we were introduced with the original version of the Revolution.
Rebels.
Yeah, original version. Anywho.
So, back to the game.
Bradley?
Sure, let's call him Bradley. That's fine. Brad. Brad the Oni.
Yeah, Brad. Yeah, sure.
That's probably not what his name was, but we'll go with it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like you go down with them and Bradley, and we'll be able. That should mean that if something goes wrong, you at least have some backup.
Sure.
Although, Bradley, come here, I can at least update you with... I think I can update you with some of the new skills I know.
Are you going to meld together and then re-separate so that you share experiences?
Yep. No, yep. And of course, because I got extra equipment now, he'll get a hold of my old leather.
All right.
Because I'm wearing studded leather armor now.
Okay, so you can dress him up in your old clothes.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, one of the things you learn from him is that because he's been hanging out with the rebels more than you have, he's also overheard them talking about these rumors of weird weaponry in the lower levels. But he feels, and now you do too, that it would probably be helpful to have some sort of investigator, some kind of detective, look into those rumors before you go in half-cocked.
Yeah, I imagine the large Pietro's like, splits off, into, it's like, we could maybe bring in, not,
Uldin.
come on, Chris.
Uldin Kane.
Uldin Kane.
Maybe you should put his name on the allies list as well. Okay. So, are you going to suggest this to Penny? Or Penelope?
Yeah.
Or both?
Yeah, I'll mention it too. It's like, why don't we bring in Uldin again?
Do we have the money to afford it?
I don't know, but it could be. Maybe see if he's got. Maybe see if he has other. I believe he said cases down there.
Maybe you could offer to help him solve his other cases.
Yeah, that's a fair point, Bradley. So if we help him out, he might help us out.
Maybe. He could also just tell us to fuck off.
Well, there's always this option, and Bradley splits off a little bit of his. Well, he focuses some of his ooze between his fingertips into, so that a part of him looks like a coin, and then he lets that piece of him go. And there's now a little bit of Bradley that looks like a coin on the table.
Okay. I genuinely didn't know I could do that.
I just thought I'd give it a try.
We can turn Pietro's into money? No, that's still ooze. They're just pretending. That is not real. Why do you think it's real? Because it's on the table. This is annoying.
The best thing is, like, we could hand over a bunch of these coins, and then after they've done what we've paid for, and he holds his hand towards the coin, which turns back into liquid ooze and recombines with him.
I can see the logic. Trick them into use trickery to get stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not entirely sure about them. Not exactly sure about it, but then my only source of morality did turn around and stab us in the back. Oh. So, I guess we got a plan. I'll go ahead and see if I can't steal some needed equipment and such. You know, see if you can go and pick up. Uldin.
Uldin?
Uldin. Yeah, Uldin, yeah.
You want me to go see Uldin? Well, you go steal stuff. Okay. Okay.
After all, you should be aware of him as...
Yeah, we shared memories. Everything you and he did, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and thankfully with that should also make you stronger with new tools that you can access.
All right. Yeah. All right. I better be going then.
Right. Hopefully you guys succeed.
Out of character.
Mm-hmm.
Pietro, why are me and you going to get the other party member? Why are you
I have
sending
no
it?
idea. I have no
You
idea.
didn't do it?
I don't know. Then why don't we switch around then? I don't know. What? You know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah?
You can play as Bradley if you want. The two of you basically share your experiences, so at any point, you're basically the same character.
Right. That should be rather interesting, being in two places at once.
Yeah.
You're always in multiple places at once.
So, are the pennies going to help Pietro steal shit? Or are they going to help Bradley recruit Uldin? Or is one going to do...
They can't...
Go on.
They can't really fit through the pipe, so yeah, they're going to go with Uldin.
They're going to have to go with Bradley, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, technically Ghost can, but Ghost, she doesn't really like being too far from the robot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it almost seems like that Penelope is almost like her tether.
Mm-hmm. She haunts the doll. Well, the robot. Yes.
Okay. All right.
So,
let's see if I can't get a hold of some people that might help as well. When I'm at it.
all right. Meet you back here.
Meet you back here.
Okay. So, Bradley, the pennies, and probably a small retinue of rebels are heading back to Uldin's office. In the meantime, Uldin is in his office. And when he gets there, there's someone waiting for him, right? Or
Technically,
or does he show up after you arrive?
no, when he's there, he looks around his office. He just knows there's like a floating lantern.
Cool.
Oh, god damn it.
Is that Impidimp by any chance?
Yep.
Gotcha.
He's currently just holding it for him. That's all.
Fair enough.
And so Uldin just kind of strolls back to his desk. It's like, so is he going to be joining us, or is he still taking a nap?
All right.
And the lantern's just like slowly flowing, like following him.
So, do you want me to play Benson, or are you going to do it?
You do, Benson. It's fine.
You haven't told me an awful lot about him, so. But I will do my best.
I mean, actually, you know what? You play Benson. Let's see what you come up with personality-wise for him.
All right, so I'm going to have to guess what he's there for. Okay.
Basically, he is like a spy type of guy. So he's usually like, he's basically Uldin's informant. He helps him learn certain things around the Spire that he himself can't like get around to just due to his connections.
Gotcha. Is he okay, he's charismatic. Okay, gotcha. Well, where have you been?
Unfortunately, I had a job.
Unfortunately, I thought you would like to have work. It's so rare that you get any these days.
Yeah, and jobs are good unless they involve pits of acid and killer vampire clowns.
Oh. Which killer vampire clown, may I ask?
I don't know the name of the clown, but I knew he was hired by some guy named the Games Master.
Ah. Yes. He's quite the rogue, that one. Literally.
Well, he was.
Was? You dispatched him?
Well, he kind of dispatched himself.
What became of the body?
The same thing normally happens when a body jumps into a pool of acid.
Oh. Did anybody collect the remains?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, that wasn't my job, so I didn't really care.
He left it in the acid.
Mm-hmm. You also emptied the acid out, though, didn't you?
We didn't empty both vats. There were two. We emptied one.
All right.
So those remains could be just sitting there, still dissolving away.
Yeah, he's gonna reform and then immediately dissolve again.
He is going to need a lot of blood to come back, but he could come back.
Mm.
Well, it's a good thing we totally killed all his minions and nobody's around to know his body is lying there that could help him.
One died into the sun. I remember that.
Well,
I'm pretty sure you murdered the other one.
There were several rooms that you missed. But anyway. Yeah. So, are you working on any new cases? Anything you need me to look into? Or do you just want to hear what the rumors are saying?
How's the rumor mill going lately?
Well, it seems that the Sanguinites are planning a grand ball. That's a party for those who are poor. They're inviting all of the top families to this great festival. I'm sure there'll be a lot of laughing and drinking. I have a feeling the Sanguinites will be using it to expand their influence, if you catch my drift.
I mean, it would be a good opportunity to corrupt some of the not corrupt higher up families. Though it's hard to believe at this point there are any uncorrupt.
Well, yes. But there are degrees of influence. And just because a family is corrupt doesn't necessarily mean that they're under your control. I have a feeling that the Sanguinites will be doing quite a bit to ensure that they have much more control. There's also did you know that there is a door that nobody can access up there?
That sounds impossible.
It would. It's fairly close to the very top of the spire. There seems to be a sealed off area. Thought you might be curious about what's inside. I know I am.
Well, it's definitely something I really want to look into now. But fortunately, the Sanguinites might come sooner rather than. Sorry. The issue with the Sanguinites comes sooner rather than dealing with some mystery door.
Yes. Yes, of course. But anyway, that's what's going on in my world. How about yours?
Not much. Figured out that apparently the Sanguinites were dealing with some of the other lower families. Even managed to turn one into a vampire.
Oh, is that so? Why would they bother? Is he
Something
someone of
about
importance?
marriage? Well, she, apparently.
She.
Out of character, real quick, Yvette is part of a higher family.
Are they on
talking
the same tier? Now I'm saying, are they on the same tier with the Sanguinites?
No, not quite. No.
Yeah,
They're
so they're technically lower
they're upper,
family.
They're
I'm not saying they're poor or middle, I'm saying
Right.
they're lower than them.
Yeah, they're higher than you, but lower than the Sanguinites.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the fact that you're saying lower has definitely confused Benson as well, because he thinks you mean lower.
Yeah, no, one of the well, how do you say that a different way than lower? Not quite. Because again, it's not quite. They're one of the surround.
They're an upper level family, but not top.
I guess just one. I guess one of the upper level families.
Yeah.
I don't know.
One of the upper families.
Yep, and apparently they also turned a doll maker.
Wait. The doll maker?
Right. Gepetto's out of character. Gepetto's a doll maker, right? Or
No, Gepetto.
No, that's a different character.
There was a guy called the doll maker who literally made dolls out of people.
Oh, then what did I thought Gepetto? Yeah, because alright, well, it's whatever Gepetto does.
Gepetto makes automatons.
Oh. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'll just explain that too.
That the Gepetto, the bot maker has been turned.
Yep.
Well, I suppose that's a good get. Do you know why yet?
Not really sure.
Perhaps,
I mean, I'd assume since he was captured by the games master, he's the one that turned him. But since we kind of can't ask him any questions,
why not?
well, he's dead.
You mean the games master's dead?
Yeah.
But Gepetto is still somewhat alive, yes?
Well, he's undead.
Yeah. So why do you ask him? Or do you need me to do that for you?
I mean, to be fair, that wasn't part of my job. If you're interested, you can. But from what I can tell, he didn't really seem very memorable. Not memorable. He didn't seem really good at remembering what happened to him up to that point.
And it happens. I remember when my dad was turned. He didn't recognize Mum at all. But anyway. I can go find that out for you. But before I go, you got anything for me for the information I just gave you?
He's going to kind of just hold out his hand. Go ahead.
And he bites. After he's had his fill. Much better, thank you. See you soon.
Alright.
And as he's leaving, who should he bump into? But Penelope.
Yeah, Penny's immediately going. Well, Penelope's usually invisible while they walk through public.
You mean Penny is? Yes.
I imagine. Do they actually like physically bump into each other?
Yeah, like Benson's still feeling euphoric, so he, with a big stupid grin on his face, he opens the door and almost and walks right into Penelope.
Sorry, sir.
Nonsense. I bumped into you. Are you okay? You're not alive, are you?
How do you know that?
Oh, let's call it a sixth sense.
Most can't tell the difference unless they're something like... Well, vampires seem to be able to tell the difference.
Well, I'm not a vampire, but I'm related to some, if you know what I mean.
I don't. I'm not the smartest. I'll admit that.
Who's the puddle? He says, looking up at Bradley, who I'm assuming is gooping on the rafters.
Yep.
Hey, Bradley.
Yeah. Yeah, the name's Bradley.
What are you, Bradley? You don't have much blood in you either, do you?
Technically, I don't have any blood.
Pity.
Or bones, or organs, or anything really.
You look like some sort of gigantic amoeba.
I have no clue what that is.
It's a single-celled organism.
Fair enough.
I learn all kinds of things in my line of work. But anyway, I have information to gather, if you would excuse me.
Hi. She just steps out of the way.
Yep. And he disappears into the crowd. In the
He
meantime,
seems nice.
he seems nice.
It feels a little off, but then
You're a giant puddle of goop. And I'm a robot. Do either of us have any ability to judge here?
not really. Anyway, we should talk to Uldin.
Door's open.
Yep. And Bradley walks in.
Bradley looks an awful lot like Pietro.
Yeah, she'll follow him too.
Uldin.
Yep.
How do you respond to them walking into your office?
Alden kind of hasn't noticed that yet. He's still messing around with his files.
Hi, y'all.
Hey. Didn't expect to see you guys so soon.
Yeah.
How are you?
Doing alright. He'll turn around, slightly clutching his wrist.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you hurt?
Yeah, just a little bit of a scratch is all.
Ghost Penelope is going to appear behind you. Would you like me to heal you?
No, it's fine.
Are you sure? I can. Even in death, I still have some of my magic.
Oh, no, it's fine. I do appreciate the offer, though, at least.
Whatever.
Anyways, I assume there's a reason you guys decided to come visit me.
No, we just wanted to hang out with you. Because we're totally those types of people, and these two definitely know what hang out means.
Oh, yeah, sure. Just have a seat. I'll go order some pizza.
Yeah,
Sure I can still eat pizza.
Obviously, I'm imagining Bradley has a bit of a different voice than Pietro. It's like,
why would he have a different voice? You're the same.
I don't know. And then,
I mean, if it's inspired by the name that the Oni had, would he be trying to sound like the Oni?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, actually, we're here to ask for some help.
We're here to ask for some help, is what you said?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. With what exactly?
Well, we heard some rumors of some technology down low. And we were wondering if you had cases down there, if we helped you out with that, would you help us out with acquiring that technology?
So what you're
I'm
saying
sorry.
is that you'll be willing to help him crack any cases in the Undercity in exchange for his assistance to acquire the strange weaponry, yes?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Uldin?
Okay, wait, I'm sorry. You want to help me with my cases so I can help you acquire, using air quotes, weapons.
Pennies?
Yes.
Wanna help?
I like helping people. Shut up. I'm trying to be as helpful as I can be. I'm gonna I'm gonna go possess someone real quick to bash their head into a wall and then come back. That is very nice. I want to bash my head into walls, but as you can see, walls are not physical objects to me.
You just drift through a wall. Yeah.
No, she's just really moves her arm in and out of a wall, like just to prove her point.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fun being dead. Death and fun do not mix.
Death and fun do not mix.
As a black player, I thoroughly disagree with that statement.
As a black player.
Yep. Magic the Gathering reference.
Oh, okay.
Death is the fun part. Well, no, the fun part is killing everything, then bringing it all back.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a sidebar. But, yeah, so, I'm sorry, what kind of work do you think I do?
Well, you tend to investigate stuff and
You know things.
know things.
You use a magnifying glass.
I mean, yes. But in what part of that description does acquiring weapons come into play?
Magnifying glass?
Well, we
You could ask the locals questions. Get to the bottom of the rumors. Stuff like that.
well, yeah, it's like we. Wow. Okay.
Deep breath.
I mean, if you need help with like locations or poking around, maybe I can give you a hand. But as far as actual gathering of weapons, that's definitely not in my range of expertise.
Hmm. Then, how about helping us do some research into these weapons?
I can do at least that much.
And of course, I imagine you would have probably noticed that what you think is Pietro sounds a little different. Mannerisms a little different.
All right.
We said that different versions of Pietro have
It's up
different
to,
personalities.
it's up to you. You have recently just melded with him, though. So.
Then yeah, I would imagine that, yeah,
But anyway, go
then
on. Go on. Play it how you think it should be played. It's fine.
Well, you were the one that when one was created from the dolls that developed its own personality.
Yeah. Anyway, keep going.
Anyway, yeah. Well, we may not have the money to be able to outright pay for services, but we're hoping that if we could assist in some of your cases, that could help in lieu of payment.
So they want to basically work for you in exchange for the work you do for them, in lieu of giving you money.
Oh, it's fine. I don't really need assistance with some of the other cases I have. Plus, he kind of wants to keep you guys as far away from possible as his normal clientele.
Yeah. The majority of your paying work is probably spying on cheating spouses. But
yeah, more mundane stuff that a robot in a ooze would draw too much attention to.
To be fair, she does not look like a robot.
To be fair, Ghost Penny would actually be very handy in that situation.
Yes, yes.
You could specifically request that like Ghost Penny's. She's currently just like half in the ceiling, just chilling.
Yeah, yeah.
Which half is
like?
Which half is not in the ceiling?
Her head, like her upper body.
Okay, so she's facing down from the ceiling, her head poking into the room.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not just for a moment. I imagined just your legs dangling from the ceiling.
Nah. She must have still listened in.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and I can actually edit my appearance, and use his disguise self to basically, switch up his appearance to more human look.
How might you use that to entrap adulterers, Uldin?
Yeah, again, most of Uldin's normal cases are kind of for lack of a better word, cheaters kind of scenarios. Probably find stray cats or something.
Occasionally missing children. Debt collection.
Are you sure we can't help in any?
No, that's fine.
Are you sure?
But
I really like helping.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I can handle those cases on my own. But I will assist you guys in this little endeavor of yours.
Why would you do something?
We'll do it free of charge for now.
Huh.
Why would you do that, though? What goodness in your heart? No one's ever just good for goodness sake, unless it's Penelope, and that's because she's programmed to be like that. And what are you to gain from this?
Well, again, if it's a simple investigation, it should be easy. And the potential information I can gain can be worth a lot more than actual currency. Though, of course, if it were to go as sideways as the last one did, you will owe me a debt.
Yeah, see, that's the cat.
That sounds fair.
Cool.
I would shake hands to confirm deal, but you are aware how well that went last time.
Yeah. Alden's just going to reach out to shake hands with the robot.
Mm-hmm.
Who is?
Uldin reaches out to shake hands with Penny just to
okay.
agree
He
to
shakes hands
the
with
deal.
Penny.
Penny will shake his hand.
All right, good. We're in agreement.
We have an accord.
And of course, when we start moving, Pierre, Bradley will, prestidigitation off the oil marks from the carpet.
You can just... Okay. Alright.
Or, reabsorb them or whatever.
Reabsorb them, yeah.
I should just start bringing a drop hand for you.
Yeah,
Maybe have you stand in a bucket or something.
I should just warn you, usually things with this group goes incredibly badly.
I'm sure eventually me or Pietro might figure out a way to solve for that.
Maybe, but still, things tend to go... You guys tend to... Everything tends to fuck up. Everything.
Hopefully things go smooth this time.
Nothing ever goes smoothly for us. We always get screwed over. I would think the group personified altogether would be a really cheap whore. Because we're always getting fucked!
Wow.
Wow! Yeah, Bradley looks over, looks like, what's a whore?
We'll tell you when you get older.
No, I would also like to know that. God damn it, you do!
Hey, if you don't want to tell them these things, don't be bringing them up.
He's got a point.
Anyway, shall we get started?
Sure.
Let's get it started. Alright. So what you doing first?
Well, I presume this group is going to start making their way down to lower levels.
Okay. And how do you want to do that?
Elevator do we go?
Are you going to take an elevator? Are you going to use service tunnels? Are you going to take the stairs?
Yeah, Pietro, Bradley's like, how are you with dealing with service tunnels?
I can manage.
Why can't we just take the elevator?
There's only so many times you can trick. It seems like there's only so many times you can trick someone before you begin to run out of tricks.
What are you talking
But none of us are wanted, are we?
Yeah, Bradley looks over with the "you effing serious" kind of look.
Yeah, technically Penelope isn't wanted anymore. You can shift your form. And, well... Uldin isn't wanted either.
Mm-hmm.
He's right.
If I wanted, the blue coats know exactly where I'm at, so...
Yeah, technically Penelope's right. As long as you look like something other than Pietro, none of us are wanted currently.
Mm-hmm. And Pietro...
Enough.
Bradley is not Pietro.
Yep.
So just look like something other than a sentient ooze.
Yep.
What do you want to look like, Bradley?
A giraffe.
I'm thinking a dragonborn.
Alright. Lots of spikes, but go for it.
And of course, before doing the disguise act, mold the slime to more, dragonborn look, and then
Make yourself spinier. Okay.
I don't know. It's that way of touched. It's not immediate illusion.
I see. So you take roughly the right shape, and then you use disguise self to make it.
More
Polish it.
shapier.
Sorry? Yeah, to polish it.
Yeah.
Ugh. So,
So, right.
Down we go.
Yep.
okay then. So you're heading down the elevator. Heading to an elevator and heading down the elevator. You go through the crowd of people that are buzzing through the streets as usual. And take an elevator going down. After you go down maybe 5 levels or so, you see a warning sign on the outer door as you come down, as you slide past it. Caution. No oversight in layers below, in lower layers.
At least we're not going to have to deal with the blue coats down here.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not that's a good thing depends, though.
Uh-huh.
Just means a case of caution.
So, are you stopping at this level, or are you going to keep going down?
Because it's keep going down.
All right.
Because if this is not, the level for the, weapons.
You don't know exactly where they are yet. But if you want, you can go all the way down as far as the lift goes, and...
Yeah. Pietro... Okay, Bradley looks over to Uldin. It's like, so... How will we go to start searching for weaponry like this?
Well, we go to where we think would be the best spot to find any clues about such weaponry.
Maybe we should do it on the last floor where there is supervision just to make it less dangerous.
Do you want to go back up then?
Because the lower levels, they may try to scam us or...
Yeah, starting at the lowest supervised level, then working our way down might be a good idea.
Okay.
Guess we're starting on this. Guess we're starting here.
Okay, so you go back up to the last level with oversight. Okay.
Sure.
Cool. You get off the elevator, and it's certainly rougher than the level that you came from, but you do see a blue coat presence. What do you want to do?
So, where would you suggest we start, Uldin?
Say we should have a look around first. Let's see if there's any shops or anything. That might be a good, lead it.
There are.
All right.
You see quite a few shops that are selling alcohol, weapons, You see betting shops. You see loan places. You see taverns. And you see pawn shops.
I've never been down here before.
Yeah, that's a good thing. You don't want to be down here, at least not for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I have
Well-
to ask a question. Are you at least somewhat familiar with what this weapon is?
No. Weirdly, I think it was, they said Crucix?
Crucix. They said Crucix. But,
Crucix.
yeah, no.
Crucic technology.
Yeah, according to the rumors, they were designed. The Crucix designed weaponry to, I don't know, establish themselves or something.
How familiar would I be with the Crucix?
You've dealt with some before. I mean, they tend to keep themselves to the lower levels. They are a strange insectoid hybrid race. And they are very rarely seen on higher levels unless they can pass for human. So yeah, as a result, as by necessity, they tend to be criminals and murderers and thieves. But you've met some good ones.
Alright, so in our second question, would I be able to tell if there's an actual difference between Crucix technology?
You haven't actually seen any examples of it. You've seen them use tools. You've even seen some biological variants that seem to be designed for certain tasks. But yeah, as for high technology, nope. You haven't seen any.
Alright. Shall we break off and start searching?
Maybe you should
Or-
talk to some people, see if anyone else has heard the rumors.
Right.
See if you can find some clues.
Yeah, it
Then
might
how
be a
about
good
we
idea
try
to ask
the
around.
weapon shop first?
Sorry?
Then why don't we try the weapon shop first
The weapon
for
shop.
information?
Alright.
Now, if anywhere that would know about weapons, it would be somewhere that sells it,
That's a good idea.
right?
Yeah.
I am a weapon. But yeah,
Okay, Jet
Gently. Okay, so do you agree with his idea to go to a weapon shop?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good place to start.
Cool. So you go to a place called Guns and Stuff.
Penelope, don't touch any guns.
Okay.
I don't trust you to not accidentally hurt yourself.
A overweight, stubbly gentleman looks over Looks over a magazine as you come in and says, "Oh, customs. What can I get you?" What kind of gun are you looking for? Or do you need ammo?
Well, we're after information.
Does this look like a shop called Information and Things?
No, of course it doesn't. Tell me, what types of guns do you sell here?
Just what you see. They're mostly flintlocks, but there are a couple that look a little more unusual.
What about, and I guess Uldin will just point to one of the unusual looking ones.
Oh. That one's called Death Spitter.
Interesting name.
Mm-hmm.
Out of curiosity, do you make any of these, or do you have a supplier?
Yeah, I don't make them, I just... Yeah. I get them. Most of the... a lot of them come from a weaponsmith. Others get brought to me either from the pawn shops or from other people trading them. But yeah, they all work the same way. You put in some sort of ammunition, pull the trigger, other person gets injured.
A pretty straightforward process.
Yeah.
And
so which
how
one
exactly? How much for this? What do you call it? Death Spitter.
Yeah. That one's a little pricier. As you can tell, it's exotic. Does a bit more damage than the others. Its ammo's rare and expensive too. So you get these little packs, and you just press a button, and the old pack comes out, and you slot this new pack in, and then you pull the trigger, and there's a flash of light, and the other person dies. But yeah, be a couple of thousand.
Couple of thousand.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah.
Ghost is going. Why Invisible is gonna whisper in the Caden's ear. Do we need him anymore? Like, do we need any more information from him?
In whose ear?
Caden. Oh my god, Uldin Kane.
Uldin.
Yeah, Uldin.
So
I mean, you just sort of combined both names together, though.
Yeah.
But I'm not exactly sure what you mean. But I mean, he's told us what we needed to know.
I'm thinking that the ghost is suggesting that you kill this guy and take all his guns.
No, she's gonna possess him.
Oh.
That's a much smarter idea. DC 15 charisma.
Well, this guy ain't got much charisma.
No doubt from how bitchy he's being.
He fails.
All right. So you possess the gun shop owner. Now what?
I think that you can take whatever you want.
Oh, interesting. You seem to have changed your tune rather abruptly.
Uldin, do you really not realize?
No, the fact that he thinks the games master jumped into the pit of acid on his own accord means he's not aware that Penny possesses people.
Yeah. And yeah, Bradley will go ahead and, start collecting up guns.
Take whatever you want.
Starting-
Hey, what are you doing?
What do you what?
What are you doing?
The shopkeeper's trying
You
to...
don't.
What?
You don't get more saves. The possession lasts until the body drops to 0 HP or the ghost ends it. You don't get more saves. You don't.
That sucks.
Oh, sucks to be him.
What? Possession set. Why do you think I rarely use the possession ability?
Because it's so broken.
Except for doing. So yeah, it's broken, but she only has 3 levels in Artificer to make up for her 4 levels in Ghost.
4 levels in Ghost. Okay.
Well, if you're being so kind, I think this, what do you call it, Death Spitter?
Mm-hmm.
Though, based on the way you described it, I say it's more of a death flash rather than spitting. But
It's a laser
it's a
rifle.
rifle.
I don't know anything about the guns. Just take as much as you want. Take all the ammunition. Here, actually, where's his money box? I'll hand you.
From inside yeah, Penny hears the shopkeeper protesting inside your collective head. No, not the money. Don't take the money.
I'll spare you that.
I could take, while Bradley's just going around just grabbing at all the ones.
I mean, even if you're being unusually nice, I don't think it'd be a good idea for us to just take all of your inventory or your money, for that matter.
Uldin, it's me, Penny.
Oh.
I'm a ghost. I can possess people. I could possess you if I so wanted to.
Yeah, Uldin has never actually dealt with ghosts, so he wouldn't know.
You know what she's saying that.
Yeah, no, I mean, now he knows it, but thinking to himself, yeah, he had no idea that ghosts do that.
Yeah.
You're literally the first ghost he ever met.
It's like,
So-
that's kind of how the jester died.
That's how the Game Master died. That's how Atlas died.
Oh, right.
Though this guy
you keep
hasn't done
mentioning
anything.
this Atlas guy.
Atlas, oh god, he was my fiance when I was alive. Turns out he was cheating on me, and when he proclaimed it to me, I got so pissed off that I possessed him, took him into the elevator, messed with the buttons, and then we had Atlas chili.
Then we had Alice Chili. Wow.
See, now that makes it sound like you ate him on toast.
Yes. Or in a baked potato.
I still hate him. Stupid
Well, if that's the
bastard.
case, and then Uldin just kind of walks behind his counter and starts looking for his, what's it called?
Cash box?
The thing.
Safe?
The thing that shopkeepers have for, oh god, I can't remember the name of the book.
Porno stash.
Logbook? Logbook? Like of who he's watching?
Logbook.
Okay. His ledger.
Getting someone like
His
that office?
ledger.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be like a back office type of thing?
It might be. But he's looking to see if it's behind the counter. And that's
Fair
it.
enough.
I mean, during active hours, I assume you would keep it somewhere where you can just easily grab it so you can,
Yeah.
log in it.
Yeah. By all means.
Does you no good if it's in your nightstand all the way in your room when you're, doing business stuff. But yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And also, while Bradley's grabbing guns, does there look to be any bags to just put the guns in?
So you want to shop around? You want to look around for a gun, for a bag?
Yeah, because there's only so many. There's only so much space.
Mm-hmm.
There's only so much space you can kind of carry stuff.
Indeed. Perception check.
All right. I'm about to. Okay, here we go.
I mean, I could just hold the guns for you. I still technically have a bag of holding.
Does that do?
You guys better save me a gun. I actually know how to use those.
So, Pietro, behind the counter, you find like a roll of leather. When you unfurl it, you see that it's contained several pockets designed to carry basically a bundle of guns rolled up inside it.
Oh, anyone have any idea what these are? As Bradley pokes at it and end up going in.
This one's empty. I'm saying you can load it up with guns that are on the shelves.
Yeah.
You put the guns in it, you carry it around.
I just realized our weapon problem could just be solved by Penny possessing people.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We don't even have to use searching.
Then Bradley will go ahead and start, piling in the guns into that empty hole that he found.
Inside inside his own head, the shopkeeper says, "You're not going to get away with this,
Oh, how so?
You can't stay in me forever."
Actually, technically I can, and I could just have you kill yourself, you know that, right?
If you were going to do that, you'd have done that already.
No, because it looks better for me. I'm gonna get away with this, I know I am. I always do.
So I get to watch you take away my livelihood, and then you're going to make me kill myself.
Maybe, actually. Oh, this makes me feel bad. Don't take everything, you two.
Huh?
Just take the one thing we wanted. We don't need all these guns.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not taking anything. I'm looking for something. Also, 22 for investigation.
Yeah, you find the ledger.
Here we go.
What are you looking for in there? His supplier?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. You see there that just like you said, most of the guns, he gets them in the leather cases from his smith. He takes the empty roll cases back, brings back full ones, and he gets those deliveries about once a week. But there's also individual sales of weapons. He also gets most of the ammo from the smith too. There's also individual sales and trades throughout the week from various other individuals, including, just like he said, occasional deliveries of occasional trades of weapons from the local pawn shop. Weapons that people have pawned in, and then when they don't get them back, when the customer doesn't come back to rebuy it, they just sell it to this guy. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And yeah, upon the request of stop stealing, Bradley will stop shoving guns into the hole and kind of step away from the hole.
Put it back. Put them back. I feel bad.
All right. Bradley will start getting to work on put them back.
I imagine this entire time Penelope has just been staring at a wall.
just trying to ignore the fact that you're stealing.
No. The ghost just had her stare at the wall, so she wouldn't stop the stealing.
Just stand in the corner.
Well, we're the only one that was thinking like dial-up modem noises as the processor isn't really up. No.
Whatever your name is, don't go after us. I'm making them put it back. I'm sorry. In death, I lost some of my morality.
Are you putting it all back?
Everything? Yep. It all.
Good.
So,
because
can we just say
thieves don't get treated well down here? Just saying.
Yeah.
I do appreciate your cooperation, sir.
I'll get out of the body. Where she just floats out.
You better put back every single thing, he says as soon as he's got control of his own voice again. Or I'm calling the Blue Cokes.
He will. I'm sorry.
And after Uldin returns the ledger back to its spot, he goes back to the what was it called? Death Spitter again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's gonna be like, so you said a couple thousand for this, correct?
Yeah. Wait. Can you just step into anybody's body like that?
Yes.
It's kind of rude, isn't it? Just jumping into someone's body without asking.
Well, any ghost can do that. I just happen to be dead.
You're dead?
Yes.
So
the fact that I'm transparent, not make it obvious?
Well, I've never met a dead person before, so... Well, at least not one I could talk to.
Most haven't. I'm kept alive by... I'm kept on this plane by pure spite alone.
By spite?
Mm-hmm.
So if you chill the fuck out, then you pass on?
Probably. But I'm not gonna chill the fuck out.
Seems like a miserable...
Some teens start playing mountain sounds.
Seems like a miserable existence to me.
I'll probably do it after the one who killed me is gone. For good.
Alright.
But, yeah. That won't happen for a bit, so for now I'm just...
So who killed you?
You ain't gonna believe me if I tell you.
Was it your lover?
No, it wasn't my lover. It was one of the...
It's usually the lover.
No, he just cheated on... I learned after death he cheated on me. You see the robot who's... Why are you still standing in the corner? We're not doing bad things anymore. Wait, what?
Wait. So, you did have a lover who cheated on you, but they didn't kill you?
No.
Who killed you then?
No. My best friend's fiance pushed me into the gears because I realized he was a toxic piece of shit and I tried to tell her.
Oh, your best friend's lover killed you? Because you were coming between the two of them.
Yeah, and then he also ended her life too, so yeah, he's just a piece of shit.
Well, do you know what would solve that, right?
A gun.
A gun, yeah.
How much is like a normal pistol?
A normal pistol. A regular flintlock pistol, yeah?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is my... There it is. Should have had this ready, shouldn't I? This will set you back 250, he says, holding up a regular pistol.
Penelope, pay the man.
Okay.
You're gonna need ammo.
How much for the ammo?
I can get you 10 bullets, including the gunpowder and wadding, for 3 gold pieces. Now, do you know how to use one of these?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, good.
Well, I want to know a specific amount of gold. I'm just trying to figure out how much. Give me a second.
Yep.
Pistol.
250.
And
Now, obviously these things are dangerous, so I just need to make sure that I'm not going to get in trouble for anything you do with it, so sign here. And he hands you a sheaf of papers.
So, is a gun like a burning dangerous, or are we talking boom dangerous?
Boom, dangerous. You point it at somebody and they go boom. Now, I don't
Fair
want to be
enough.
responsible for whoever you've decided needs to go boom. So this form is gonna
she's also gonna buy like.
basically
Get-
says
get-
you promise that you are responsible for anything you do with this weapon, and I have no liability. All right.
I'm gonna buy out of character. I'm gonna have her buy a lot.
How many? Oh, a lot of ammo or a lot of guns?
A lot of ammo.
Okay.
It's 10. It's 3 for 10.
3 for 10. So if you wanted 100 bullets, it would cost you 30 gold pieces.
Yeah, let's just get 100. That's a good amount to get.
So that would bring your total to 280.
Yeah, pay.
Okay.
And she's gonna hand over the
280
Mm?
gold pesos.
Mm. Will you sign for me, Penelope?
Okay.
Sorry,
Alright, here's your gun. Enjoy. Don't load it until you're out of my shop, alright?
Yeah, she won't. Penelope, don't put the gun away safely. Do not touch it unless I say so.
Okay.
I do not trust that robot with a gun.
Well, seems like you need to get yourself a body then, doesn't it?
Well, she's basically the only body I have. So, yeah, I kind of have to.
I'm Penelope. It's nice to meet you.
Bless you.
Just her.
Excuse me.
I like this. This is such a bad level, and Penelope's just being a little ray of sunshine.
You can call me Jim Bob.
Jim Bob.
I'm sorry for whatever the ghost did. She has a bad attitude.
No, it's fine. Not used to having women inside me, but
It's actually gonna make Ghost laugh.
sorry.
That is actually gonna make Ghost laugh. Yeah, I'm guessing you're used to being inside women more so.
Not as often as I'd like.
Yeah, Bradley's just kind of standing there, completely lost.
If I can possess machines, can I make a floating gun?
Depends on. Well, there's a couple of different ways you could do it. If a magic item contains some sort of like crystalline structure that can hold your soul, it could basically be your body and you could possess it. Life glass would be the ideal, of course, but lesser gemstones would, though they wouldn't hold your essence as well, they would also be less problematic. The other alternative is that you learn, you basically gain the telekinesis feat. And mage hand the thing around.
I've been thinking about getting Penelope the telekinesis feat to be used as like petty, physically interacting with objects.
Mm-hmm.
But, like the idea that she just pushes someone. Oops, that wasn't me. Bye.
Now, it's funny because in 5e, the spell Mage Hand specifically says,
Well, the telekinesis feat gives you a shove ability.
yes, it does. It does. But the hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than £10. It says. But I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3, and guess what you can do with the Mage Hand?
Attack.
You can freaking slap people with it.
I don't know why it wouldn't be allowable as, even if it only did a 1d4, it would.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it would do like 1 point of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't be able to attack.
I mean, it says it can attack or activate magic items. It doesn't say it can't carry a bomb.
Yeah, or pull a trigger on a gun. Yeah.
That's technically not attacking. That's doing an action,
Yes,
which the hand definitely can do.
It's interacting with an object. Yes.
As long as the gun's not magic.
Yes, as long as the gun's not magic. Well, it's not using it to activate the magic properties either. It's just manipulating the object. But yeah, it's silly.
Yeah, that's why rules is written. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of the more I play D&D, the more it's like, well, that makes no fucking sense.
It's like they try to cover all the bases of things you could do and still like completely miss all the bullshit you actually will do.
Yes. Indeed.
Let's
Like
face
that
it,
movable rock trick.
for a long time definitely has its feel of basically being jerry-rigged each version.
I mean, I think a lot of games have like their ability to be exploited.
Yes.
D&D's no exception.
Indeed.
You
Anyway.
can exploit everything if you try hard enough.
Indeed.
Sure.
Sometimes it's easier just to not.
Like-
Go.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, with Penny's weird abilities.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, yes, you has gun. And,
Alright, yeah, so when they're done, so Uldin's going to put down 2,000. This is enough, right?
Oh, for Desperate. Yeah. What about the ammo?
Yeah, how much is the ammo?
Energy cells. Is there an actual price for energy cells in here? Let's see. Where are you? Nope. Alright. He's gonna charge 30 per energy cell.
Alright. So if I buy 5, that's 150.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, you got yourself a laser rifle and 5 energy cells. Very nice.
Okay. And I do again appreciate your unwilling cooperation earlier. I do apologize though for how that turned out.
Well,
Yeah.
you ended up not taking everything I had, so thanks. You could have.
Well,
You know,
yeah.
there are people who could make use of talents like that. Now, if I put you in touch with them, leave my shop alone, all right?
Yeah.
Well, if they're willing to work alongside us with Revolution, that could be quite helpful.
Why do you think it's a good idea to say that?
Ixnay on the evolution, eh?
What the?
You can't just say that randomly, Pet. Whatever your name, whatever one you are.
Bradley.
I thought it was Pietro.
Bradley, you can't just say that.
Like, I don't know what your... I don't know or care what your politics are. I just know that there are some people who would find your abilities useful. Okay?
That's actually very helpful to know that. It's just annoyed with him for that specific thing.
It's not like we can do anything about them up there while we're down here, is it?
Maybe not yet.
I would say more, but I'd rather not have my friends that be angry again.
You know, you guys have been in my head. Well, at least one of you have. I think you're pretty safe with me.
Look,
Tell me what you want to tell me.
We're trying to work on a revolution to help take down the top.
Why? Well, what they do up there doesn't affect us down here anyway.
Well, for me particularly, basically put a price on my head because I saw something. Because I saw something that would rather make me quiet about, and in the process took everything from me.
Yeah, they can do that. They're rich.
How is that fair?
If you were rich, you could do it.
He makes an excellent point.
The one that I'm against, the one who killed me, is someone on the top.
Okay, so again, this is just revenge.
But also, they aren't good. It's not right how everyone is treated. Something needs to change, or nothing will ever get better.
You think things can get better? Doesn't matter who's in charge. We're still gonna get shit on.
I think it can get better.
Do you think you could, if you were in charge, do you think you could do things better?
I do.
Well, why don't you just possess them?
I can't possess everybody. There are certain limitations. And people can resist the possession at first. Someone who's too charismatic, they can't fall under my possession. Not easily, at least.
Oh, because I'm like have no sense of charm. That's why you were able to possess me, right?
Basically, not my fault.
Ugh. All right. Whilst they've got silver tongues, that means they can resist you. All right. Well, that's a fucking eye opener, isn't it?
I don't make the fucking rules.
I mean, it sounds like you need to work on your charisma a bit there, buddy.
Yeah, like you can just learn how to be fucking charismatic. It's how you're born, isn't it?
I'm actually pretty sure there's a book that lets you do that.
A book?
People say
Like
people
a
say
nerd? Go on.
People say I'm very charismatic.
Okay.
It's nice. But also, it is something you can improve on. A lot of being charismatic is just being kind and friendly.
Why should I be kind and friendly to people I don't know? They could be wankers for all I know.
Think about it like
They haven't
this.
done anything
if
for
you
me
work
yet.
on your being a little more charismatic, you might get more customers.
People come to my shop for guns. They don't come for sparkling repartee.
Yeah, but if you have a sparkling reprotech, you might be able to, charge a little more, and they wouldn't notice.
Really?
You get more flavor with honey than with salt.
Toby is whining like he's a balloon slowly leaking air. I'll be right back.
I'm just saying.
For a moment, so you can let out your dog.
What you doing, Toby?
I believe you would already go do that. I was wondering what that sound was. It's not often, but every now and again you'll hear Toby in his mic.
You want fussings? Is that what it is? You just want fussings? Hi, Toby. Let me put my headphones back on. Alright, I have a Toby on my lap. So, hi. So, where were we? Oh, yes. So you're trying to convince the shopkeeper that if he's nice to people, that people would... that he'd be able to charge them more and he'd get away with it because he's nice, basically.
Well, Penny said nice. I just said more charming.
Yes.
Well, as far as I understand it...
Isn't that dishonest?
Not really. Part of owning a store is or being a customer at a store is you pay for both the item or product as well as atmosphere. If a store has good atmosphere, it can sometimes be worth paying a little extra.
But if I want to, like, atmosphere, you mean like make the place look nice, right? That costs money.
Not always, because again, talking to somebody that doesn't make you feel like they only want your money tends to make you feel like you want to give them more money.
Alright.
Like how if I'm able to perform right, I can basically help convince someone of something. Comes.
I'll think about it. All right. see what I can do.
I believe in you.
So,
I mean, it's not like it's something that's going to be dramatic, that you have to dramatically change your life for. Just, being a little more or less abrasive.
okay.
Don't trust in her. I believe in you. She believes in everybody.
That's because everyone deserves someone who believes in them.
Just
That's so cute. That's so cute.
I believe in you too, Penny.
don't say it to me.
Yeah, as you can tell, Penny got off the wrong end of the bed today.
Thought
I can't even
Penny would-
lay in a goddamn bed, you jackass.
All right.
Penelope just giving off them big Kamina vibes.
Is there anything else you want?
Well, where do you think we would get a hold of information about weaponry?
What do you mean information about weaponry? What do you want to know about what, like...
Something about the Kruthic.
Kruthic. They don't... Well, it's rumored that some of the exotic stuff I get is from before. Like, before the Spire was the city it is today. Like, stuff that was found in it before.
Oh. So, from the sound of that, would it make sense to assume that would be like the very bottom
Might be.
of the Spire?
Though, I mean, that's where all of the power generators and sewage treatment and stuff is. It's loud and hot and cramped down there. It's not fun. But if there is a stash of weapons down there, why would it be down there? What use would it be there?
Hmm?
Though I suppose
Huh?
if you wanted to hide a bunch of weaponry, you put it in the place where people wouldn't expect it to be.
I mean, that does make sense. So to be fair, that also leaves like 100 other places.
Uh-huh.
To be fair, if anything, it could be at the tippity top. Because no one ever think to look there for ancient weapons.
Yeah, but you'd have thought that by now all of the people at the top would have thoroughly explored all of it and gained access to all of it, and if there were any weapons and technology to be had, they'd already have seized it and profited from it. Hey, well, actually, maybe that's why they're rich.
Yeah. And of course, not to mention the fact that they would have to figure out who would be in charge of all of that. Because I highly doubt the families are unified in who gets to control everything.
No, but if they've all managed to seize, if like the original group of explorers that found this place were to come across a stash of weaponry and stuff, they'd each carry whatever they could carry, and then that would make them, that group would become the most powerful people in the Spire, right? And then
Or maybe
after that, it
because-
would be just a matter of holding on to that power from one generation to the next.
Or maybe they found that weapons are, or they found that technology and are trying to become the most powerful family.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that would explain why they're always squabbling with each other and trying to playing their little games with each other. As long as they're fine amongst themselves, though, we can pretty much do what we want. So let them have it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No one gives a fucking monkeys about what we do down here. There aren't even blue coats further down.
All right. Well, if you two are done, I believe my business here is done. Unless you two have something else you want to talk about, or three.
Not particularly. It seems like we at least got somewhere to start looking.
No. From my perspective, it just looks like this all may be they're looking for these rumored Kruthic weapons may be useless.
Okay.
It-
I mean, worst
it's
case
better than
scenario,
nothing.
you can always just
It's better
ask
than
her
no
if it's
lead.
correct.
Better than no lead.
I know, I'm just saying that this may go nowhere.
And when has that stopped us before?
That.
Maybe I'm saying maybe we should let it stop.
Let it
For
go.
once, let it stop. There's no evidence of it really being here. And then maybe we should just find another route.
Well, if you want to make money and get hold of more weapons, like I said, there are people who could use your talents, and I'm sure you'd do very well in their organizations.
And where would one find these operations?
Well, you got to go down for that. But there's a tavern, a bar. Toby. They call it the engine room. It's not the engine room, of course, but it's pretty close to it. Go in there and ask for ask for a table in the back. They'll know what you mean.
All right.
Well, time to go.
Right.
All right. So you're leaving the weapon shop?
Yep.
Anything else you want to visit on this lair? Any other shops? Any places where there are likely to be rumors?
Yeah, there actually is one thing I wanted to look into.
What's that?
The pawn shop.
The pawn shop.
Pawn.
Okay.
All right.
Shop.
All right. So, so you go into this shop called Charlie's Trades. What do you do? They've got all kinds of stuff from clothing and instruments and jewelry. Toys. Which is kind of sad.
Toys. Any dolls by any chance?
Full-sized ones? One or two. They're definitely well used.
Yeah, I imagine Bradley's a little perturbed. That because, aware of the doll maker.
Yeah, no, that's what that was a reference to.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll look for. Is there like the shopkeeper or?
Yeah, there's a guy behind a counter, and there's, of course, a metal grate in front of in front of him. He's just watching you.
Hey.
Hmm?
I got a pretty simple question. Have you had any unusual weaponry come in lately?
Unusual. In what way?
Like, you're not from around here. Not your typical, sword and shield or crossbow or even gun for that matter.
Who sent you?
No one really sent me per se. And I'm not, here with anybody if you're worried about, blue coats.
Fuck. How do you know about it?
Look, I'm just going to cut to the chase. I've been asked by a certain individual to look into something, and unfortunately, this is a name that came up.
Roll deception, by the way. You're doing really well, but I want to see.
Bark inspiration.
Which is an extra D what?
I believe a D.
Let's have a look at your character sheet.
So that'd be on top of my guidance.
Yeah. I'm not sure it's okay. So you got 4 levels in Bard, so it's probably
Yeah.
Sorry?
Still D.
Would it be
Still a
D6?
D. Still a D6.
Mm-hmm.
And because I am a creation bard, this thing will allow you basically roll my inspiration twice and take the higher.
Cool.
Alright, well.
Very nice. You roll that D6 again, because I'm sure you can do better than 1. 2. Okay, so it's a 21. Either way, awesome. Yeah, he believes you. Okay. We're here. And he comes back with a strange looking crown. The prongs of which look like, well, there's an orb on the end of each prong of the crown. almost like they were eyes on stalks. This is what you were looking for, right?
Well, it's definitely unusual.
Yeah.
Any idea where it was found?
What do you mean where it was found? Somebody brought it in and sold it to me. It's a pawn shop. That's what they do. You casting Identify?
Yep.
It's called the Beholder Crown. When you attune to it... Sorry?
I was like, yeah, I assumed as much.
When you attune to it, it bonds with you and gives you access to several magical abilities. Basically, you can use it to cast Charm Person, or Disintegrate, or Fear, or Finger of Death, or Flesh to Stone, or Hold Person, or Ray of Enfeeblement. Yeah, that's the one. Sleep, Slow, or Telekinesis. But it uses charges to do so. And you can't remove it once you've attached it. Which, since you know this, it's a little disturbing that it's not currently attached to somebody.
Is there like any notable, I guess, anything that would indicate it's been ripped off of somebody's head?
Can I roll history? Because does this thing look familiar?
Why would it look familiar to you? Have you
Because
come across this
remember,
before?
Bradley and Pietro share memories.
Has Pietro come across this before?
Oh.
Well,
I feel
what about
your
that? What about
entire
that
existence.
gigantic?
Sorry?
What about that gigantic crew thick we fought?
Did he have a Beholder Crown?
No.
I don't know. Then fair enough. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry,
I
I
mean-
thought.
Well, I was just going to ask, out of curiosity, how much did they get for this?
That's none of your business.
Fair.
You want it?
But all right, so I'm asking this out of character. Would it seem like anything that would be pertinent to what we're doing?
No, not at all.
Like in search of truthing?
No.
This is not Kruthic technology. This is just something that he happens to have acquired, which is indeed an exotic weapon. Just happens to match your description, but it's got nothing to do with what you're looking for.
Do you have any idea where the person you sold it went?
No.
I mean, I assume they fucked off after they got their monies for it.
If they want it back, they come back and get it. Most of the time, they can't afford it. Usually when they come back, they have something else to trade. I don't ask where they get it from. I just take it off their hands and give them some money for it.
Fair enough.
Out of curiosity, how much would you want for an item like this?
How about 500?
Sure. 500. 500 gold?
Yeah. I don't deal in grandmas or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cheap. Out of
Yes, it
character.
Yeah, clearly he doesn't know what he's got.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm sorry. When you say 500, I've had people say 500, and they just never mind. Sure, 500 times.
500 gold. Not silver, gold.
Yeah.
We got a deal?
Deal.
You are now the proud owner of Beholder Crown. No questions asked.
Yeah, considering what Uldin now knows about this thing, he doesn't feel right about having something like this just be floating around, especially if they can just buy it for 500.
Right. But if he's willing to sell it for 500, imagine how little he gave for it in the first place.
I mean, that sounds like whoever sold it, they didn't even know what they had.
Yep.
Oh, pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah. Doing anything else while you're there?
That's it for me, unless one of you guys want something.
No. I still thought to ask about any kind of thing that could lead to a lead, and so far we didn't get anywhere. So far the only lead we have so far is to go lower.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Penny, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you possess, like, say, it just points to, like, that doll?
You want me to possess a doll?
I'm asking, can you?
No.
Um,
It's an object,
I
not a
know.
creature.
Technically not. There's nothing that can hold my soul. The reason why I can possess people is because a body is a good conduit for a soul.
Living body. Living.
A living body is a good conduit for a soul.
So wouldn't an animal be able to do the same thing?
Oh no, I could totally possess an animal. Sometimes when I'm bored and you guys lose track of me, I just go and possess cats to fuck around with people.
I was
That's
imagining
a
you
really
leaping into the body of a spider.
Cats are really easy to possess. And they can basically do anything, and people are just gonna be like, "Oh, what a good kitty!" Like I've scratched a kid's eye out, and someone just looked at me and said, "Oh, what a good kitty!" It's so stupid. I love it. Cats can do anything. Why?
I'm surprised you didn't find there was already. I'm surprised you didn't discover that there were already like 5 demons possessing it. But anyway, that's funny.
At
Why?
least just asking questions. Because again, he's not familiar with ghosts, so he doesn't know.
Though, if there was something in it that I could use as a conduit that mimics something like life, then maybe I could possess it.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna ask. I think I only barely understand all this soul type of thing.
I don't even know. Can I put Pietro? I am honestly curious. Can I try to possess you?
I don't see why not. Though, if what you said before is the case, you might find it might be quite difficult.
I'm not. Yeah, that's why I'm not sure. And she's gonna try. Can I possess Pietro?
He's not humanoid, so no. I'll allow cats because it's funny, but no, you won't be able to possess.
You've let me possess a vampire before, dude.
Yeah, but he let you.
Pietro's letting me.
Yeah,
Alright.
certainly was.
Um,
Although it'd be rather funny if she possesses me and then just melts into a puddle.
Yeah, she's going to have difficulty controlling you. Just because, yeah, there's no bones.
No skeletal structure.
I imagine she tries to control it for just a few seconds and then just gets out like, I don't like that.
My body's
felt
goop.
like-
Why are you so goopy?
That felt like wading through a puddle of slime.
Yeah, sorry. You know what I mean. I'm used to moving around like this. So
I always question if I can. I never question if I should.
no, I think he just might have just blown blown Pietro, like Bradley's cover.
Yeah, because you either did this in the pawn shop or out in the street. Which is it?
I mean, I think we're still in the pawn shop, right?
Yeah.
Then,
Yeah, you've also blown Vanilla Penny's cover because she was invisible this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Because after all, if he just turned around and randomly dissolved, that would have turned off the disguise.
Well, yeah.
Because it's no longer humanoid shape.
Yes. So, the pawn shop guy looks to Uldin and says, "How much for the ooze creature?"
This one's not for sale.
Wait. We have a lot of him.
Yes, that's why Oldest said this one. He's not aware if this is the main body or not. He knows that Pietro can move.
This isn't the main one though.
No.
Alright.
Why are we talking about selling me all of a sudden?
Because the guy asked how much.
Yeah.
Also, you're one of many. We have multiple of you.
And to be fair, Date, weren't you the one who wanted to make money?
Yeah, you wanted to make money. Why can't we sell you?
Or
Yeah.
at least a piece of you.
Just remember, you will need more you'll need more biomass if you need another one.
Why not? We should speak to the main Pietro about this. We will be back.
All right.
We have to speak to someone about selling this.
Toby's squeaking again.
They're just like, oh yeah, Fred, we want to sell parts of you.
Fred?
Friend, we want to sell
Friend.
parts of you.
Yeah.
Alright,
So,
so
are you going back up? Are you what are you doing?
are we about to head up?
Well, we got
Are
a
you-
lead, but
Are you
at
going
the same
further
time,
down,
don't have
or
a
are you
chase-
visiting more shops, or what are you doing?
I don't see a reason why not to go back up. And I don't see a reason why not to pursue a lead.
I mean, if you guys really want the money, we could just go back up, find Pietro, and tell him about this deal.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. In the meantime, Pietro is trying to steal shit, right?
Yep.
Trying to ooze his way into some of the upper mid-level houses, or
Yep.
lower high level.
Yep. Yeah. I think in lower high level.
All right.
Try not to push the luck.
Okay. So, roll a d20 for me.
Just straight.
Yeah, I want you to do a luck roll. 2.
Fuck.
That's okay. So as you are sneaking through the house that you've managed to ooze into, you do get spotted by a house servant, but that's okay, because the servant of the house, before she can scream out, you just instinctively envelop her and digest her, which leaves you in a little bit of a predicament because now you're twice as big. But it occurs to you in that moment that you can split off the part of yourself that ate her and have it look like her.
Yep.
And have most of her memories intact. And basically just replace her with a goopy clone.
And yeah, I go ahead and do that, and
then she helps you break into the study and
yep.
Roll a d10. Actually, roll d100.
Got ya. My God, this is getting weirder and weirder. $25.
Okay. And you guys are level 7. Okay. You acquire 5 small objects of art. So, like a portrait, a necklace, a statuette, etc., that are each worth 250 gold pieces.
Got ya. 2.
So
2,
5 times. So 5 art pieces, each worth 250.
All right.
So that's 1,250 gold pieces worth of stuff.
Got it.
Which you are bragging about by the time the rest of the party come back to the to Gepetto's to ask you a question.
Yeah, I got back and it's like, so yeah, my search went rather well. Basically, able to slip in as I can leave one behind as a maid and potentially get a hold of more stuff. And we got at least some starting stuff to sell. So, what is it you guys want to ask me about?
Can we sell other use?
I imagine at this moment, Pietro almost has an expression like his brain, like the brain broke. Like, what? Like in that kind of genuinely caught off guard. Like, sell parts of me?
We were doing something today, and a guy asked how much for the ooze. After we also learned Penny can possess you. We asked how much for the ooze, and we were thinking that, well, we need money for one, and for two, we can always make more of you.
Yeah, but did you forget that it takes biomass to make another?
We could have just eaten the shopkeeper. He could have just eaten the shopkeeper and we could have stolen the money.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not nice.
I
I
mean,
hate working with her sometimes. Everything has to be nice.
to be fair, last time you attempted to steal from somebody, you felt bad and made the clone give it back.
Yes.
So,
Shut up!
Wait, what?
I would happily steal from the upper spire. Actually, I would prefer if I could just go up there, possess the shopkeeper, have him walk out as you guys take everything. Yeah.
Well, you
You know how
have
easy that would be?
Well, depends on how much per copy. And Buddy, how do you feel about this?
Well, I don't know. They said we should ask you.
Yeah. I just thought to keep you in the loop because while you are a part of me, you technically do have your own say.
Like, do you want to, like, see? Do you want my memory of it so you can see?
Sure.
All right, the two of you glom together again, share each other's experiences. He found out that you ate a girl, and then remade her out of yourself, and you found out that they've acquired a laser rifle, a pistol, and
Penny has a gun.
yeah, Penny has a gun. Penny the ghost has a gun.
Well, currently the robot has the gun,
Yes, this
which
true.
is not. You shouldn't trust her with that.
Indeed. So when you separate again, you know everything that Bradley knew.
Fair enough.
And he
I
knows
can see the
everything you know.
search didn't go too well.
And he's going to point out when he separates again that, hey, you know that girl, the servant girl?
Yeah.
We could do that, like, all over the upper spire, right? And then just have lots of us in, like, key positions.
Yeah, that does sound like an option, but at the same time, doesn't that sound like a way to have people be quickly afraid of us?
Only if they...
I mean, not to be rude, but aren't you already a wanted criminal?
He is.
And if they look like they were before and they have the memories of who they were before, then no one's going to find out until it's time. Right?
And if they find out, they're just going to find out that there were copies of you. Not really, connecting to anyone else other than you.
And they can gloop away. Like if they get caught, they can just turn into ooze and disappear through the nearest crack in the wall.
Or just eat whoever caught them.
Or just eat them, yeah. And replace them too.
You know what? That doesn't sound too bad of an option.
I mean, to be fair, at this rate, we might even find who's a crew fix by just eating people.
But if there's too many of you going around, is that really a good idea?
Actually, I have to agree. What if it gets out of your hand, Pietro, when the ones that you turn start turning against?
Start turning against me.
Well, we just don't eat the evil people because we wouldn't want.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like you need too many of you. You just need enough of you so you have eyes on each of the higher levels. Correct?
And no one pays attention to servants.
That's fair. And at the same time, we could also... That would also mean that the servants can turn around and have ways to silently move out valuables.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially since we can literally carry the valuables inside us and no one would ever find it on us.
Yeah, that seems like a viable strategy.
Okay.
I guess so.
Well, Penelope, right now, we're dealing with an issue of having absolutely no resources.
I know, I feel bad for innocent people getting hurt. I'm programmed to feel bad, though. I'm programmed to be perfect, kind young woman.
Practically perfect in every way.
Mm-hmm.
I
thought Milso was meant to get that out.
No, he never did.
To be, I don't really know how good of an idea this is, but if you want, I could poke around in her head. Maybe I could fix some of that.
Not a good idea. We could just ask Dad if he'd be willing to take out those parts of the programming.
The one who built you this way, you're going to ask him to change it.
The one who's currently a corrupt vampire.
Yeah.
That's really nice. He is a vampire.
Yeah, to be fair, what if the current Gepetto turns around and literally turns you into a killbot?
He wouldn't do that. I trust my dad.
I mean, your dad probably wouldn't do it, but this guy is your dad. If that makes sense.
Anyone oppose the idea of potentially being supervising while Gepetto does it to make sure that doesn't happen?
You want to watch him while he works and make sure that he's doing what he says he's doing? That would take somebody who would understand mechanics well enough to know what he's doing.
I was about to say that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know what we're watching him do for us to make sure he's doing it properly.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't know. I'm just trying to spitball. I'm trying to just come up with ideas here.
It's a good idea, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it because I wouldn't know what he would be doing anyway.
Mm.
We could just try talking to Dad. Putting a little trust in people never goes wrong. That is a total and absolute lie, and you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the few times I'm going to agree with Ghost Girl on this one.
But you have weaponry. If he misbehaves, you could just shoot him with death splitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but would that be before or after he screws up the programming?
He's my father. He's not going to do anything. He can't.
Okay, wait. Can I try something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right. See? Alright, so Uldin's gonna walk over and be like, look, this is Pietro. See him?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Pietro, he's gonna whisper into your ear, disguise self and look like Gepetto.
Yep. And Pietro will, mold himself to look like it and then disguise self to
look like Gepetto. Yep.
Look like Gepetto.
Alright, now look.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you see standing here?
Dad.
Exactly. But wasn't that just Pietro?
Yes.
So that's not your dad.
No, it's Dad.
Then I imagine, Gepetto disguised as Gepetto will purposely make his skin look pale and sickly. What about now?
Dad. Are you feeling okay? Do you need a hug?
I see what you're talking about, Penny.
You see what I have to deal with?
Yeah, and imagine Pietro turns back to, the usual state, and it's like,
Pietro, you just missed Dad!
I think I think Gepetto might have put something in your head that
He
only
technically put it.
recognized you.
I mean,
He
he
technically
put
did.
everything in her head because he built her.
Mhm.
Yes.
But no, I know what to do with this.
The code thing? Anyway.
Anyway, this aside,
Hmm.
we need to figure out what we're doing about
Anyway.
our current lead. We got the money situated, or money situation situated, I assume.
Well, you have several
we've
options.
got an idea.
You have several options, including turning several servants that work on the upper levels into Pietro.
Yeah.
Replacing
As
them.
for the
Go on.
As for the plan of selling Bradley,
Or rather,
so long as we can get enough biomass to make sure there's at least one of me here that can help assist with the revolution, that should work.
luckily there is plenty
Yes.
of biomass available.
I would also like to note another idea that I had while attempting to steal. While I do feel bad for stealing someone in the lower spire, I would not feel bad taking over the body of someone in the upper spire, giving all that he has, and then just, killing him. That would make me feel bad.
Then how about I slip in, open the doors to let you in, and
I do not need doors.
This is true.
We just need to go to the specific shop, let me possess the shopkeeper, and then when you guys are done stealing things and you guys have long left, I go up and I jump and wait for them to die.
Mm-hmm. Just
so I think if we do it too many times in a row, it might lead us back to us.
maybe,
I think.
but there would just be basically there would be a run of suicides, and they might investigate. But how the heck would it get back to you? I mean,
Yeah, how would you discover that it's a ghost?
indeed. Well, the only they would, if anybody did witness it, they would be able to testify that the last person that saw that shopkeeper alive was your party.
Well, I could just
Investigation into basically the suicide and discover the place robbed. Anyway, I'm overthinking it.
Maybe.
Just a wee bit. I mean, also because Also, even if our party would be the last, we don't have to actually see the shopkeeper as the party. We just have the ghost go into the shop while we're anywhere else.
Yeah, that's true. You could actually possess the shopkeeper, have the shopkeeper leave, and leave the door open while the party goes and loose the place.
Yeah.
And then when he comes, you could then unpossess him and let him go back to the shop on his own and find that it's been looted. Or you could kill them.
Mhm.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Lots of options.
So, which option do you want to try first?
So what kind of shop? What kind of shop do you
If we
want
wanted to,
What?
if we wanted to go to the upper spire, we need outfits that's suited. So maybe go to an upper middle level, possess a dress shop, and get you guys some actual nice. Get these two actually nice clothing, because you can make your clothes look how you want, Pietro.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I kind of can.
Yeah, but you still need to see what it is that you are trying to imitate. So
Yeah.
going clothes shopping, as it were, might be a good idea.
Yeah, I still need pictures though, because
No, you don't need pictures. You can actually go there. You can see the outfits.
yeah, I just need to see how they're designed and.
Yeah, if they go and snatch a bunch of clothing, then you'll have more than enough reference material to make it look like you're wearing some of it. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway. Next time we play, because we're out of time.
Yeah, that worked out.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for encouraging us to play, Fish. Even though I was feeling kind of meh.
It was a good session, though.
It was a good session.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Indeed.
We got a fair amount done, and
Yeah, absolutely.
ammo to end up in a way that Thomas can come back to.
Indeed. And so, if you've stumbled across this video, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you'd like to join the Games and Geekery Discord community, you're welcome to. There is a link down below in the description. There might even be a slot open in a game or two for you to join. If you're interested, talk to me about that. I could also help you out if you are a fellow Dungeon Master. In the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.